Hey guys, welcome back to another video. So in this video today, we're yet again talking about writing and wattpad, my two favorite things and basically what my channel is all about these days. So anyway, if you follow wattpad on Twitter, you would have seen this tweet that they posted about a new feature that they released to writers on wattpad. This is not something that only premium paying users have access to. This is actually a feature that any Wattpad writer can use. So if you just signed up yesterday, last week, whatever, you'll be able to use this feature. Just wanted to preface that before we went any further. Moving on, the feature is called Story Insights and it's pretty self-explanatory, but you know me, I'm going to read a bunch of shit to you about it, so let's just jump into how everything works. Also, everything that I'm going to be covering will be posted in the description box below if you prefer to read at your own pace. Alright, so we're looking at the Wattpad News and Updates book for the millionth time. If you're on Wattpad and you don't have this in your library and you want to keep up with the latest news and updates that Wattpad sends out, please add this book to your library. Anywho, so as you can see, this was posted on November 8th, or November 28th, 2019. I'm tired. So it says, "Hi Wattpadders, today we launched an exciting new tool to enable Wattpad writers to access fast, confidential, and actionable feedback on their stories. Introducing Story Insights only from Wattpad. Every great story is shaped by an amazing editor. Now there's an easy and fast way to uncover insights that will empower you to take your own story to the next level. No surprise here, ladies and gentlemen, this is not gonna be a free feature. So writers can purchase the report on the desktop version of Wattpad for an introductory price of $20, and that's in USD. The Story Insights report is available currently at the making of this video that I'm reading this. It's November 29th today. For writers in the United States, UK, Canada, Australia, New Zealand, and the Philippines, and can be used for stories written in the English language. If you are watching this video at a later date, please check the link in the description box below to get directed to this book to see if those locations have been updated. But at this time, those are the only countries that have access to this feature at the making of this recording. Scrolling on along here, how it works. The Story Insights report is generated using a machine learning algorithm unique to Wattpad. It evaluates your stories against Watty-winning stories, paid stories, Wattpad books, etc., etc. It also scours over your story to highlight reading time, sentence length, adverb usage, and word repetition by part, giving you benchmarks for each of these metrics. Having this feedback will help simplify your editing process and enable you to improve both the quality and success of your storytelling. And then this goes on to tell you how to get to the Story Insights, and we're going to go there in just a second. And then there's some recommendations about the feature from Wattpad writers, and then a little bit more of what you need to know before you start. So if you want to read all this at your own pace, I'll link this page in the description box below, so check that out. Otherwise, we're just going to go ahead and kind of explore the feature a little bit. Then we're going to look into some frequently asked questions, and I'll also link that page in the description box below as well. So the way that you can find this feature, again, at the moment it's only available on desktop, so you need to be on desktop in order to see the feature. But basically, once you go into the details of your story, you will see, or you should see, this little section here where it says your story has potential, uncover it. Click on learn more and it'll take you to the Story Insights tool. And then you're taken to this page where you can view the overview of your story, view the engagement, view the demographics of your readers, and then here we have Story Insights, which is currently in beta mode because it literally just launched. So as you can see, we're going to do a little bit of exploration here. If I'm going too fast, you can literally go on Wattpad and explore this yourself. So I'm just going to do a very high level overview, not going to talk much. You can see everything on the screen. If you have any questions, you can comment them below, or like I said, you can get on Wattpad and explore this yourself. But I'm not going to do too much talking on this next part because it's basically everything is basically self-explanatory. So that's a little bit of an exploration into the story inside. It's very informative, and right now you can get a report for your story for the low introductory price of $20. Honestly, if this is of interest to you, that's all good and great. Take advantage of it while they're having a sale on it right now. $20, you can't really beat that. So what I'm gonna do now is switch over. They have a little FAQ page because obviously people are gonna have questions. So let's take a look at that before you guys ask any questions in the comments, because it might already be addressed here. And again, I'll be linking this page in the description box below if you want to read everything here at your own pace. I'm gonna briefly go over a few of these, not all of these. So what are the requirements for a report to be effectively generated in my story? And you can see all of that there. How often can I purchase the Story Insights report? You can purchase one Story Insights report for one story in a single order. If you wish to purchase the report for multiple stories, you will need to place a separate order for each report. We recommend reordering the report on the same story once you have made significant edits or additions to your story or incorporated the feedback from your previous report in order to see your score improve over time. Long story short, you can purchase multiple reports for one story. So let's say you start, it's January and you already have 20 chapters of your book written. You can purchase a report at that time. And then if you add some more chapters on by the middle of the year, say you added 10 more chapters and you went back to edit the previous chapters and you want to get an updated report on your story, then you can purchase another report for the same story. But for each of your stories, you will have to obviously purchase reports for separately None of this is bundled together. So my recommendation, if you want to spend that money on all of your books, go for it. But if you only have one particular book that you're really curious about and spend most of your time on, focus on that book instead of submitting 50 reports. That's $20 right now. That adds up, okay? So just do it one at a time. I wouldn't recommend doing this for a story that you literally just started posting and you only have like 4 chapters done. Add a little bit more content to your story, maybe like 15-20 chapters, then maybe think about doing a report, so because you have more to work with. Anyway, is the report customized for the genre of my story? The machine learning algorithm, which forms the basis of the Story Insights report, has been designed for all possible genres other than poetry, no matter how niche they may be. It is also important to note that the Story Insights tool compares your story to multiple levels of writing, including but not limited to Wattpad award-winning stories, paid stories, XYZ, yada yada yada. Okay. We already talked about how often to run the report. Does the Story Insights report check for spelling and grammar? No, it does not check for spelling and grammar. It focuses more on the unique metrics that are not available within common word processing tools. So if you're looking for a spell check, grammar check, this ain't it for you. This ain't it for you. Next frequently asked question, how is machine learning better than a human editor checking my story? So for any of those of you asking, a human being is not going to be giving you in-depth feedback on your story. This is all apparently generated by a machine. So, using a machine learning algorithm in the form of the Wattpad Story Insights tool to access your writing has 3 main advantages over a human editor. The algorithm provides objective feedback by comparing your story to thousands of published stories across genres and at all levels, whether they are renowned published works, Wattpad award-winning stories, paid stories, or blah blah blah. The feedback received is entirely confidential. God, I can't read tonight. And not shared with anyone other than the writer. So your report is confidential. It's not going to be blasted to the whole Wattpad community. This is great for writers who do not feel comfortable sharing their stories with family or friends or with a professional editor to get feedback. Machine learning enables us to provide you with feedback in a far more cost-effective way than if you were to hire a professional editor to help you improve your story, which can get expensive, as we all know. Is there a limit on how many times I can run the report? No, there is no limit. How long does it take for the report to be generated? Generally, it says 24 to 48 hours for the report to be generated. We will notify you in your Wattpad inbox once your report is available. Okay, then we talk about confidentiality. Your report is only going to be sent to you. It's not going to be seen. What is the benefit of running the report on multiple stories? Okay, it's pretty self-explanatory. What is Wattpad's refund policy for the Story Insights report? They do not offer refunds, so before making your purchase, they recommend that you view the sample report so that you have a clear understanding of the type of insights you will receive on your story, and choose a published story written in the English language and comprising a minimum of 3,000 words. So, if you spend $20 on this right now and you don't like the feedback that you get, oh well, there's no refunds, honey. So think carefully before you decide to do this. So getting back to everything, honestly, I'm all for improvements, I think this is gonna help a lot of people out. Everyone always asks the question, how do I get followers? How do I get reads? How do I get better at writing? Yada yada yada. Well, here's a tool that'll help you get feedback on your story, what you need to improve, what you're already good at, XYZ. So if you want to take advantage of that, great. If not, okay. Like I said, right now it's on sale for $20. And yeah, that's what you get. that is what you get. And comparing that to what a lot of people use right now, Grammarly, I mean, you get the bare minimum with Grammarly. Let's just be honest. I really use that for like the basics, grammar, spelling, and punctuation errors. So Grammarly, you get the bare minimum. So compared to one of the top editors like Grammarly, I feel like Story Insights is giving you a little bit of bang for your buck. Yeah, so if you can afford it, great. If not, then you can join the many people in the comment section and voice your opinion and or complaints. I'm sure Wattpad would love to hear it. Other than that, that's pretty much it for this video, you guys. So let me know your thoughts on this. Are you gonna use it? Are you interested? Are you mad that you have to pay for it? I don't know. Let me know what you think, and I'll see you guys in the next video.